Hi there, I'm Gene Ginsberg, and I have Stephen Rosenberg with me today. What's going on,
What's
Stephen?
going on? A lot, Gene. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well, thanks. And I'm excited to talk to you today because you said you were going to an event in Dallas this weekend, and you also want to talk about Instagram stories. So, what's going on? What do you want to talk about?
Well, first of all, Earth Day is coming up April 22nd, and I don't know if anybody is well aware of this, but sustainability is in my blood and something that I plan to do in my career to help change the world. I own a company called Green Purpose LLC, and we work with Fortune 500 companies with their zero waste strategies. And so eco-capitalism is a big part of what I represent. And what I want to talk about in terms of marketing success for the audience today is Earth Day there's a massive, it's apparently the largest in the world in Dallas, Texas this weekend. And the organization, the non-for-profit that I work with and volunteer my time for is called cleantx.org. And I do all their marketing and social media. And we're going to be going up to Dallas this weekend. And so one thing that I really plan to execute on and to be able to connect with all these people up in Dallas for this massive event is using Instagram and, more importantly, Instagram stories and the features contained in there. One thing that Instagram recently released, or somewhat recently released, is the tagging features in those stories. And I don't know if you're familiar with Snapchat stories versus Instagram stories. They're very similar, except for the one big difference is that when you tag somebody in an Instagram story, you can actually click on that person's bio.
Oh,
so
cool.
If I said @Gene, on Instagram, then I can actually click on that, follow their profile, send them a message, do all these different things.
That makes things a lot easier and more user-friendly, definitely.
Way more user-friendly for businesses specifically. Snapchat is still really excellent for that, but it makes a lot of sense for businesses if you could actually tag yourself in there or tag somebody else, and then it actually registers and helps you rank higher and all these different algorithm type things to get you more eyeballs. So there's going to be so many different eyeballs at this event, and what I'm trying to think of is how can I really capitalize on that and really hack into this worldwide conference that I've never been to actually. In all the years I've been involved in sustainability, I've not actually had the opportunity to go to an Earth Day event in Dallas.
Is it always in Dallas? Or does that move on?
This one specific one is always in Dallas. So it's called Earth Day, Texas.
Cool, okay. Well, now that you're in Austin, it makes things a lot easier.
Yeah, and so there's one in Austin, and I was actually chairing on one of the boards and part of the discussion here in the Austin chapter, but then we got this special invitation kind of last minute to go to the Dallas one, so I'm going to definitely go up there because, again, this is something I've known about for 10 years, but I've never actually been able to go and be a part of it, so I'm very excited.
So how are you going to use Instagram stories as part of this event?
So what I want to do is I want to be able to go around and document a lot of what's happening there, okay? So that's nothing new in terms of marketing, but what is very new is throughout creating that story or documenting that footage of what's going on at the different booths, meeting all these different people, is I can actually tag them inside there, and it's going to register in Instagram's algorithm, and then those people are actually going to get a notification saying that I tagged them in a post, which is really beneficial for them as well. And so I think it's going to be a really great relationship starter, but also a way to connect with them on social media instead of just doing a video and saying, oh, how can the world, find you? I can actually just put it in right there. And so I think that's really valuable for businesses, especially if you're not using Instagram yet. It's something that you should really jump into because we already know that everybody's using Facebook. Yeah. And so Facebook owns Instagram, and there's the same advertising platform on Instagram through Facebook, meaning you don't have to set up a new advertising program on Instagram. You just manage all of it through your Facebook ads.
Okay, interesting. And so being a Snapchat expert, how do you think this stacks up against like Snapchat versus Instagram.
Well, one thing that it's kind of getting harder to compare these two because Instagram is essentially just copying everything that Snapchat does. That's what.
Except for this part, right? Because they don't have that capability.
Well, they got the concept from them, but they did decide to take it a step further. The biggest difference being that Snapchat has that capability, and they've been doing that. But the one capability they don't have is where you can actually click and be able to link to somebody's account on Snapchat. What I will be doing at this event that's different and something that Instagram cannot do is I'll be wearing my brand new spectacle Snapchat glasses and trying to record a lot of footage using a point of view perspective using the spectacles.
That's
so I think
awesome.
that will be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's kind of like Google Glass, but not Google Glass.
But way better. Yeah. Google Glass was weird, and I think it was just ahead of its time. I think the concept is coming. Facebook is actually working on glasses right now, and they're going to take it a step up, I think, from even Snapchat, where they're just regular glasses. Because the Snapchat one are sunglasses. Mm-hmm. The Google Glass ones look like a version of RoboCop.
Yeah.
And Facebook, I think, is now working on ones that actually look like real glasses.
Everybody's going to
So you
start
won't
wearing
even
glasses
know.
again.
Yep, it's crazy, it's coming. I mean, there's a lot I read an article this week about Facebook and, just some of the tactics and, world domination strategies that they have going on right now is really, really impressive.
Well, that is the idea that Facebook has, is that they don't want you to leave Facebook ever. Like, they just want you to do everything within Facebook. So that's why a lot of times, now they've been implementing more recently, like, so if you shop online, you can shop through Facebook and get all of your order confirmations through Facebook. I don't know if they're actually rolled it out yet, but that's definitely like some of the ideas that they've already had for consumers. So that way, if you're on Facebook, you don't even ever have to leave Facebook.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the way that they're going. And I think Snapchat is the same, but Snapchat is coming into different obstacles. They're a new player in the game. Facebook has been around forever.
They're not profitable.
Right. Wait,
Snapchat's not
or
profitable,
Facebook?
yeah.
Not yet, no, they're not. Which everyone seems to dwell on, but I also remember when Facebook went public and they weren't profitable either, right? Or Amazon, for example, didn't earn profit for what? It was like 12 years they were in business or publicly traded and they didn't even make a profit. They just lost money. But now, look what they're doing. Now Amazon's going to take over the world.
They are already taking over the world, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, it's like, I feel that AI and augmented reality and VR and all these things are going to happen so much quicker than everybody believes. I mean, there's a lot of hurdles in the way. There's a lot of things that have to be overcome. But for you as a social media expert or a marketing expert to not be exploring these things every single day and preparing yourself, I think you're putting yourself in a very weak position.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why I'm constantly interested and trying to get involved in everything that I can whenever I can because, again, I want to be able to provide value and I don't want to miss out on anything.
That's very true. Yeah, and we all need to follow the latest trends and see what's going on, and because those trends probably, some of them will become eventually a thing and will become a reality. So it's very important.
100%.
Cool. Any other last thoughts?
No, I think that's what I have for you guys. I mean, I wish everybody a very green day. I'm really excited. Earth Day is something that's really important, and I hope that everybody supports that.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Stephen.
All right. Have a green day.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope you'll continue to get involved and join us as we help you find success in your entrepreneurial journey. Please follow, like, and share with others who will find this beneficial. We'll see you on the next episode of Marketing Success in Under 10 Minutes with Stephen and Jean.